Hello there, let's talk about one of the most remarkable and frankly underappreciated systems in your entire body. It's not your brain, though that's rather clever, nor your heart, though we're all quite fond of that. I'm talking about your immune system. Think of it as your personal 24/7 microscopic security detail. It's constantly on patrol, fighting off invaders you never even knew were there. It's the silent hero that stands between you and a world teeming with germs, viruses, and all sorts of other microscopic ne'er-do-wells. Without it, a simple paper cut could become a catastrophe, and the common cold would be, well, a great deal more common and a lot less manageable. We often only think about our immune system when it fails us, when we're huddled under a duvet, nursing a cup of lemon and honey and feeling thoroughly sorry for ourselves. But what if we gave it a bit more credit? What if we actively supported it, gave it the tools it needs to do its job even better? The wonderful thing is you don't need a laboratory or a doctorate in immunology to do so. Your daily choices, the food you eat, the way you move, and even the quality of your sleep all play a starring role in this biological drama. Yeah. Right, let's demystify this a bit. When we talk about the immune system, it can sound terribly complicated, like something you need an advanced degree to comprehend. But at its core, the concept is wonderfully simple. You have two main lines of defense. Visual diagram. Innate immunity, shield versus adaptive immunity, key and lock. First up is your innate immunity. This is your bouncer at the door, your first responder. It's the system you're born with, and it's fast and furious. It includes physical barriers like your skin, a brilliant wall, mucus, a sticky trap for germs, stomach acid, a formidable chemical weapon. If a pathogen breaches these walls, innate cells like neutrophils rush in, guns blazing, to contain the threat immediately. They're not fussy. They attack anything that looks foreign. If the invaders are a bit more persistent and manage to get past the bouncers, it's time to call in the special forces, your adaptive immune system. This side is slower to react, but it's incredibly clever and highly specific. It's the MI6 of your body. It learns to recognize specific enemies, a particular strain of flu virus chickenpox. The stars of this show are lymphocytes, a type of white blood cell, B cells, T cells. We've all heard the old adages about vitamin C and fighting off colds. There's a kernel of truth, but feeding your immune system is more nuanced and more delicious. Your immune cells are living things. They are born, they do their job, they die. To build and fuel them, your body needs a constant supply of raw materials. This isn't about megadosing on one vitamin pill. Think of your plate as the supply depot for your internal army. A poorly stocked depot weakens the force. Let's start with the big guns, vitamins and minerals. Vitamin C helps protect cells as an antioxidant. It supports white blood cell production and function. Citrus fruits, bell peppers, strawberries, broccoli, kiwi. Vitamin D is a crucial modulator of immune response. Many in the UK are deficient in winter. Oily fish, fortified foods, sun exposure supplement. Don't forget the supporting cast. Zinc is essential for immune cell development, and communication deficiency impairs immunity. I often tell people to eat a rainbow. I don't just say it because it sounds cheerful. It's an easy way to remember a powerful principle of nutritional science. The vibrant colors in fruits and vegetables come from phytonutrients. They're not vitamins or minerals, but they strongly support the immune system. Each color signals different protective compounds. Eat a wide variety to cover your bases. Let's take a trip through the greengrocer's deep reds, purples, blues. Start with berries, beetroot red, cabbage, aubergines. These colors come from anthocyanins. Anthocyanins are potent antioxidants protecting cells from oxidative stress. Now for greens and oranges, spinach, kale, broccoli. Greens bring folate and vitamins A and C. Sulforaphane in cruciferous greens boosts detox pathways. Carrots, sweet potatoes, butternut squash. Bright orange and yellow are carotenoids like beta-carotene. Your body makes vitamin A from them, vital for mucosal defenses in nose, throat, and gut. For many of us, exercise is about managing weight or improving cardiovascular health, but it also plays a fascinating and direct role in supercharging your immune system. Regular, moderate exercise is one of the best things you can do to keep your inner army on its toes. Think of it as putting your immune cells through a regular drill. When you engage in physical activity like a brisk walk, a jog, or a cycle, it causes a temporary and beneficial surge in your immune cells, particularly the highly active natural killer cells, T cells. They start to circulate through your body at a much higher rate. This increased circulation is brilliant for immune surveillance. It's like sending out more police patrols. These cells are more likely to find and identify pathogens before they can establish a foothold and cause a full-blown infection. This effect lasts for a few hours after you finish exercising, so if you make exercise a regular habit, you're essentially giving your immune system a helpful boost every single day. The long-term effect is a more responsive and efficient system, one that is better prepared to deal with threats. Studies have consistently shown that people who exercise regularly tend to experience fewer colds and other common infections. However, it's all about finding the Goldilocks zone. Not too little, but also not too much. While moderate exercise is fantastic, prolonged high-intensity exercise without adequate rest can have the opposite effect. For the vast majority of us, this isn't something to worry about. A brisk 30 to 45-minute walk, a swim, or a dance class most days of the week is the sweet spot. In our busy 24/7 world, sleep is often the first thing we sacrifice. We treat it as a luxury rather than a biological necessity, and our immune systems pay the price. If diet and exercise are the training and supplies for your army, then sleep is the crucial downtime when your troops rest, repair, and reorganize for the next day's battles. Skimping on sleep is like asking your soldiers to fight around the clock without a break. Their effectiveness will inevitably plummet. A significant amount of critical immune activity happens specifically while you are asleep, and disrupting it can have serious consequences for your health. During deep sleep, your body ramps up the production of certain immune factors. One key group of proteins is called cytokines. Some of these cytokines are crucial for promoting sleep, while others need to increase when you have an infection or inflammation. If you don't get enough sleep, your body produces fewer of these protective cytokines. Furthermore, the production of infection-fighting antibodies and T cells is reduced in people who are sleep-deprived. One fascinating study showed that people who slept fewer than 6 hours a night were over 4 times more likely to catch a cold when exposed to the virus than those who slept for more than 7 hours. We all experience stress. It's an unavoidable part of modern life. A short burst of stress can even be helpful, sharpening your focus to meet a deadline or react quickly in an emergency. This is your body's fight-or-flight response, driven by hormones like adrenaline, cortisol. The problem arises when this stress becomes chronic, when the deadline is never-ending, the worries are constant, and your body remains in a state of high alert. This long-term activation of the stress response system can wreak havoc on your immune system, leaving you more vulnerable to illness. It's a state of emergency that never ends. Chronic stress leads to a sustained elevation of the hormone cortisol. In the short term, cortisol has a useful anti-inflammatory effect. However, when your body is constantly flooded with it, your immune cells can become desensitized, a bit like how you might tune out a constantly ringing alarm. This blunts their ability to respond to genuine threats. Essentially, chronic stress suppresses the effectiveness of your immune system. It may sound a little strange, but one of the most important locations for your immune system isn't your lymph nodes or your spleen, it's your gut. A staggering 70 to 80% of your immune cells reside in your gut-associated lymphoid tissue, or GALT. This makes perfect sense when you think about it. Your digestive tract is a major interface between you and the outside world. Everything you eat and drink passes through it, bringing with it a host of bacteria, bringing with it viruses and other foreign substances. Your gut is therefore a key battleground, and it needs to be heavily fortified. The health of this gut-based immune system is inextricably linked to the trillions of microbes that live in your large intestine, your gut microbiome. This vast community of bacteria, fungi, and viruses is not just passively sitting there. It's actively involved in training and regulating your immune system from the moment you're born. A diverse and healthy microbiome helps to teach your immune cells the crucial difference between a friendly food protein and a dangerous pathogen. It helps to maintain the integrity of your gut lining, preventing unwanted substances from leaking into your bloodstream and causing inflammation. So, how do we nurture this internal garden of microbes? The key is fiber, specifically prebiotic fiber. This is a type of fiber that your own digestive system can't break down, but your gut bacteria absolutely love it. We've covered a lot of ground, from the microscopic heroics of your T cells to the surprising power of a good night's sleep. It might seem like a daunting list of things to do, but it's not about perfection. It's about consistency and synergy. These habits don't work in isolation. They support and amplify one another. A good night's sleep makes it easier to manage stress. Regular exercise can improve your sleep quality. A healthy diet provides the building blocks for everything. It's an interconnected web of wellness, and you are the one pulling the strings. Don't try to change everything overnight. Instead, pick one or two things that feel manageable to you right now. Perhaps add a handful of berries to your breakfast, or commit to a 20-minute walk during your lunch break. Once that becomes a habit, you can add something else. Small, sustainable changes beat grand, short-lived gestures. You are building a lifestyle that supports your health. The goal is resilience. Create a body that can handle life's challenges, bounce back from illness more quickly, and have more energy for the things you love. By nourishing your body with colorful food, moving it regularly, prioritizing sleep, managing stress, and tending to your gut, you give your immune system the best chance. You're an active partner in your health. This is a journey of empowerment. The power to supercharge your immunity is on your plate, in your feet, and in your mind. Start today. Make one small choice. Your body deserves the very best care. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, share it with your friends, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe for more science-backed health updates. Stay curious and stay well.